I wanted to, hey, how y'all doing? Happy Money Monday. I wanted to just pop on here and just say good Monday to you. How you feeling? Hope you had an incredible day. And I just wanted to encourage you too why it's so important for you to walk in your purpose. If you are doing anything that's not your purpose, if you need it as like a building space, I understand. Keep doing what you got to do to make sure you can take care of your family. But it's very important to submit to the purpose God has in your life. And so I want to encourage you to do that. Okay. And today I did we had the first day of the challenge, which it was awesome. It was not perfect, baby. It was not perfect, okay? It was really, really great though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the challengers that came out. I enjoyed especially the VIP session when we had open conversation and questions. And I do run my challenge a little bit different where I'm more open because I want to really get to know you. I want to see who are you and how can I really help you. And I got a chance to see who I am. I got a chance to see my shortcomings. I got a chance to see what my areas of growth. And that's why it's so important to do what's uncomfortable and to do stuff that's out of your comfort zone and just do it. And even if you don't know how to perfectly execute it, do it anyways, because you're going to learn so much. And today I learned so much about myself. I learned a lot about how to better deliver, how to better serve my challengers and my clients, my mentees. I'm just so grateful. And so thank y'all so much who signed up. There's still one more day. I'm going to give one more day, the registration open one more day for this challenge. Today was only the beginning. We were setting the foundation, getting clarity on our client who we serving and getting clarity on the structuring of our business and how to do that. You cannot build a business with a flimsy, flimsy foundation. Basically, you gotta go and learn the LLC structures, learn the corporate structures, learn how to position yourself as a true boss. You got to do stuff decently and in order. How is that done? When you open your business, you need to start paying attention to, am I going to start an LLC? Am I going to do an S corp? Am I going to do a C corp? Is this a nonprofit? And as you're doing that, it's going to really help you be able to do what God told you to do more efficiently and get you ready for the IRS, girl. And so I just want y'all to just hear that Faye is imperfectly executing, but your girl gonna get it done, okay? And so day one's in the books. Join me for day two. This is the last day to register. Like, if you miss tomorrow, you might as well not come. I'm just gonna be real, okay? And so let's jump into it. How do you find and step into your purpose? Because recently I fully just took ownership of who I am. I stopped apologizing for it. I stopped resisting it, trying to chase a check. And I say, you know what, God, I'm going to submit to you. I enjoy teaching people. I enjoy educating and coaching them. I enjoy helping you step into that visionary who is you. And so it just really feels so good when I'm in there and I'm teaching and I'm sharing about business and I'm really laying it out. It just feels like, oh my God, I could do this all day. And so I found it, and I'm 36 years old. And so know that on your journey and building in life, you're going to have to learn how to take those steps forwards, how to do what is uncomfortable, how to hit those failures, how to take those losses, which are not losses, they're lessons, okay? And from there, be able to build. And so, how do you find your purpose? How do you find what you're good at? How do you know what business you're supposed to build? I want to help you right now. Number one, you want to begin to reflect on your passions and your interests. What is it that excites you? What are you naturally good at? Okay. Think about the activities or topics that you can literally stop. You literally can work all day on them. You ain't never getting bored of this thing. This thing makes your heart just sing. What are those things? Put that down, write it down, because we're going to keep moving. Then I want you to think about your strengths. What are you strong at? What are you naturally good at? Is it communication? Is it problem solving? Is it motivating? Is it creating? Is it teaching? What is that thing? And I want you to do it. Write it down. Then I want you to examine your life experiences. Reflect on your personal story. What have you gone through? What are those trials? What are those struggles? What are those lessons, baby? Because in every lesson, there's a blessing, understand? And then I want you to look at your pain in a different view. What am I saying? Because your pain literally has a purpose. And in that pain, there's a clue. And if you just learn how to pay attention, you will begin to see what God's been trying to tell you a long time ago, okay? And so how can you use your experiences, your pains, to help others? How does your pain solve someone else's problem? How can you allow your pain to do what it do? Which is come in your life to make you better with a lesson, and you take it and you can literally make profit off of it. That's literally entrepreneurship in like a nutshell. You're able to help people solve problems. You find powerful, beautifully crafted solutions, more eloquent, where a person that got to go through years of torment, you could just teach them today. It's entrepreneurship. And I want to encourage you to stop allowing your pain to go to waste, because that's a clue to your purpose. Okay. Next, I need you to define your values. What is important to you? What do you stand for? Because a man who don't stand for nothing will fall for anything. What do you stand for? Is it faith? Is it family? Is it creativity? Is it freedom? Is it service? Is it loving others? What is that thing? I want you to know that purpose often aligns with your core values, with your core beliefs. Who you are to the core, your values will be right there next to it. And so if you don't learn to be real and true to yourself, you always trying to go along to get along, you one of those people who don't want to ever rock the boat, you're going to find yourself living out of your purpose. And that's going to be very devastating. Then I want you to begin to seek feedback, market research. Go look around and see where your gifts can possibly help someone else. Where can you go and fit yourself in where you can provide a service, provide help for someone else? Where is that? Because I know for a fact that you are someone's answer. And because you undervalue yourself, you don't know who you are, you don't know whose you are. You are living in a life of purposeless, check chasing lifestyle. And that probably make no sense to you, but it's okay. Just follow me anyways. When you don't live a life on purpose, doing what God told you to do, doing what you know you're good at, because you feel like what I have is not enough. Most times, every time I see somebody, and even when I read in scripture, I mean, you see scripture too, a lot of times when they showed up to do the call on their life, be it their business, their ministry, whatever that was, they didn't feel like they were enough. They felt like, oh, it's just that. I can do that so easy. It's not even that big a deal. It's just this. That could change your family's life, bro. That little bitty thing, the little bitty mustard seed, because all it takes is a mustard seed, can be the answer that your whole legacy is depending on. But because you're too afraid to plant it, you're too afraid to plant the seed and water it and take care of it, and nurture the small things so God can make you rule over much, your family has to miss out on everything that you could have provided for them. Everything that God was trying to do through you for them. And I would say shame on you for not stepping into it. Shame on you for not doing what God told you to do. Because there's a beautiful calling and purpose in your life. And you cannot afford to continue to play small. You cannot afford to continue to be scared. You cannot afford to continue to act like you got all these years to live. Like, I need you to wake up, because one day you won't wake up. One day you're going to be praying that, man, I wasted all my life. And I don't want that to be you. I want you to walk in your purpose today. It don't matter if people not paying attention. It don't matter if people not giving you, the love and the likes and the comments and all the accolades that you're looking for. It don't matter. Because we do what we do for the audience of one. And that's to hear, well done, our good and faithful servant. And I'm challenging you to step into it. I'm literally challenging you to, for one moment, give your dream breath. Give your dream space. Let your dream come to life. Stop being afraid of what if it doesn't happen? What if nobody likes it? Because that's nothing but the enemy talking to you, trying to keep you in this space of being stuck, of this space of not being able to do what you're called and what you're born to do. Don't you understand that just because you're alive, that lets me know that there's a purpose to you? Because you draw breath from the living God, God got purpose in your life. He don't make nothing with no purpose. And I know some of y'all, you've been a victim of parents with verbal abuse and just abuse in general. You've gone through men who told you weren't nothing, moms who told you weren't nothing. You've gone through all this stuff. And the sad thing is that you started to believe it because everybody was saying that. And that's just because they didn't know who you were. I remember when my apostle in my church, he was really teaching us about your book, learning how to live out of your book. What did God write about you in your book? And I was like, oh, that's good, but I didn't know. But one Sunday in particular, he was like, he really hit, like it really got real close to home. And he was like talking about how some of y'all went through abuse. Some of y'all suffered big time as kids, right? And that was because they didn't have a clue who you were. But God's going to use everything that you had to go through in your book to help impact other people. And it just touched me, blessed me so much. It's like, man, I went through a lot in my life. Like my life has not been easy, bro. Like it's been a lot of hits, taking a lot of hits, but that's what made me tougher. It was good that I was afflicted. It was good that I had to go through that season of homelessness. It was good that I had to endure those hardships because it made me who I am. If I would have been given a silver spoon in my mouth, you wouldn't be looking at Coach Faye today. If I would have not had to pass through the valley of the shadow of death, because baby, some of these times I felt like a girl, it was over for it, okay? The Lord was so faithful. He was so faithful to me to allow me to go through that and hold my hand through it. He was like, you know what? I can't take you out of it, but what I can do for you, daughter, I can help you get through it. You'll be better when you come out. And some of y'all in the middle of that fire right now, you're in the middle of a fiery situation where it seems like all hope is lost. No one's coming. Guess what? No one's coming because the one that you need is in the fire there with you. The Lord is right there with you. And he put the seed inside of you. The thing that you need, the key that you needed, that you're looking for. You're looking for something. You're looking for all these solutions. The Lord's in the fire with you. And the seed is in you. And it's time for you to let that thing live. Let that purpose live. Stop being afraid. Stop naysaying. It's about to be February 1 and some of y'all still ain't moving on what God told y'all to do. You still worried about being perfect. Today when I did the challenge, it was not perfect. Did I care? No. Because I know in repetition, I know as I build, it's going to get better and better. As I put one step in front of the other step, that's what counts. Imperfect action is better than perfect procrastination. A lot of y'all sitting back waiting for a perfect plan. It ain't going to be perfect. A month's already gone in 2025. And you still sitting there waiting, wishing, hoping, praying. And you talking about God wanting you to move. No, he waiting on you to move. When are you going to do what God told you to do? That's the question. And so I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Like, walk in your purpose. Because when you walk in that purpose, oh my gosh, y'all, I can literally teach and educate and train entrepreneurs all day. It's literally like a joy in my soul. And it's hard sometimes, yes. I be tired. I ain't gonna lie. But it gives me such life. And I want you to have that same life. I want you to have that same thrill. I want you to have that same, when you know you living out a purpose. And so you know when you get up, that like sometimes y'all, I lay down and go to sleep and I wake up with a strategy for somebody. I be like, oh my God, let me call my boy real quick. Crazy, I know, but that's literally how God made me. God made me into a business strategist, a business coach. And I love what I do. And it took me 36 years to figure it out. But you best to believe your bottom dollar, baby, I'm going to walk in this purpose for the rest of my life. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for signing up for this challenge, y'all. This has been so much fun. Today was amazing. If you missed today, it's okay. It was just our foundations. Tomorrow, join us tomorrow. Go ahead and click the link. Join us tomorrow, okay? But if you miss tomorrow, you might as well not even come. It's going to be real. Because we're building something. We were building something to take off. But I love you all. Y'all have an amazing evening. Y'all take care. Hey, IG, y'all.